Good morning. Good morning to one and all. And welcome to another episode of Peace Elevate with Anupama. Today's topic is very interesting. Today's topic is hashtags. Each one of us is on social media today. Everybody is on social media. And it's become very important for business owners, businesses, organizations to be on social media to have a wider reach. When we are on social media, of course, there are a lot of things that we do, and one of the most important thing that we do is create content to post on these platforms. Once you are ready to post content, that's when everybody says you need to have relevant, creative, mind-boggling hashtags. Now, what are hashtags? Have you ever given it a thought? Or you just see the symbol and you say, okay, this is what a hashtag is, and this is what a hashtag looks like. Well, that's true. Hashtag is a symbol, but it is a little more than that when it comes to marketing, when it comes to content creation, when it comes to social media. Now, what is a hashtag in terms of social media or online content, if we have to say? Hashtag is basically a play of few words, phrases that are preceded by the symbol of hashtag. And that's how hashtag are called hashtags, because it precedes with the symbol of a hashtag. It is, right? That's what the symbol is all about. But what does it really serve? What does a hashtag really serve? What does it do for you? There are many reasons why hashtags are important. Hashtags categorize your content, they make your content discoverable on social media platforms, they are community building tools, they are engagement tools, they are branding tools. There are a lot of reasons why hashtags are important for any content marketing strategy. Hashtags should be relevant. Hashtags should be simple so people can easily remember them, easily can relate. It should be relevant in terms of they should be relatable. Yeah, your content and your hashtag should kind of be in sync. When it comes to hashtags, there are many reasons that why we put hashtags in a post. The first one of them is to categorize content. There's so much of content on social media. Social media is an overload of content. Everybody is saying the same thing n number of times. So how do you make your content very specific? And the specificity of a content comes from the hashtag. So you can actually categorize your content by using hashtags in your content or in your post. For example, if I have to categorize my content on the TTW platform, I would use the hashtag Peace Elevate with Anupama. Well, that's a good idea. I'm going to do it more often so that you can actually say hashtag Peace Elevate with Anupama, and you would get anything and everything that contains this hashtag on the TTW group. Yeah, that becomes that easy. Yeah, because it's categorized under a hashtag. So categorization becomes easier. More than categorization, it's given a category, right? Peace Elevate with Anupama. It organizes the content. For example, now TTW group has so much of content posted on it. Yeah, we have a hashtag called TTW Wednesdays. Yeah, I just have to click or search for hashtag TTW Wednesdays, and anything and everything that contains this particular hashtag would be in my search panel. Yeah, that would be accessible to me. I don't have to for search any further. I don't have to scroll up and down. I know exactly what I want, and I can ask for it, and it can be dished out in the search. So categorization and organization of the content. As a creator, yeah, categorization in terms of finding, yeah, in terms of searching the content, and organization in terms of the creator who's creating that content becomes much more easier with use of hashtags. With hashtags, your content becomes discoverable. That means if I am posting on a regular basis and I say hashtag 4C integrated, that's my company hashtag, yeah, I can tell people that yes, go to hashtag 4C integrated and you would get anything that we have posted for the past 2 weeks, past 3 weeks, yeah, or over the time that we have been posting on. So it becomes very much discoverable. When I type 4C integrated, yeah, into my search panel, what happens is it not only gives access to my content but every other content which has this particular hashtag. Now, how do we get that this particular hashtag in different contents, or in terms of just not being that organization or being you, but in other people's feeds? Because hashtags are clickable, remember, yeah. So if I click a hashtag, it not only shows me the categories or organization that I have created, but whoever has used it, yeah, in their post, those are also becoming now accessible to me or to the person who is searching for these hashtags. If I have to give you an example, I have posted a content and I have said hashtag 4C integrated, or let me take hashtag Bees Elevate with Anupama. Yeah. Tomorrow, Angel, yeah, puts a content, yeah, and she wants to maybe direct something to me, yeah. So she says, okay, please go and watch this particular episode, hashtag Bees Elevate with Anupama. Now it's her content, it's not my content, yeah, but she's put a hashtag in her content which is clickable and which gives access to my content. So you see, two things happen here. One, the visibility goes up, the reach goes up. So hashtags become an important tool in increasing your visibility, increasing your reach or your content reach. Another aspect of hashtags is they're used to build communities. When I say communities, if you go on LinkedIn, or if you go on FB, Twitter, or any of the social media platforms, yeah, you follow hashtags. Now, when you say follow hashtags, what does actually happen? Yeah, you are not the only person who is following. There are other few million people following the same hashtag, and this few million people actually become a community. Now, anybody and everybody looking at or using that particular hashtag in their content, just imagine the amount of visibility or reach they would get for their own content. Okay, I am the most trending one at the moment in the business is entrepreneurship. If in everything that I do, I put hashtag entrepreneurship, I'm making my content accessible to those million people who are following that particular hashtag, and this becomes a community in itself who is following a particular hashtag. We can take this a little further down, where we can say organizations also can create such hashtags to build their own communities. Yeah, that's also possible with this kind of a strategy in place, where we use hashtags to actually build communities, to increase the visibility, to increase the reach of one's content. What else do we use hashtags for? We use hashtags for engagement. Yeah, just again, as I gave the example of Angel, yeah, and me. Angel posting a post with the hashtag Bees Elevate with Anupama. Now what happens is she has given me a platform, access to her content, where she's talking about something that's relating to me. Now I can actually now be the mediator, yeah, to take on a conversation with her platform, her followers. Yeah, so this kind of opens up your avenues of marketing, you can reach out to people who might not be in your own circle, but maybe your 2-tier or 3-tier circles. Yeah, so this engagement channels can be opened up with usage of hashtags. Another way of the reason why we use hashtag is branding. Yeah, just the way I created right now, hashtag Bees Elevate with Anupama. Yeah, I can actually create that as a brand, right? And brand an entire campaign with, or entire initiative, if I have to say, with that particular hashtag. 4C has a hashtag called 30 Days of Giving. Now, by saying hashtag 30 Days of Giving, you surely must have realized that it's 30 days of some charitable CSR that we are doing. You're right. Yeah, we have got a hashtag 4C integrated. Now, that's our company hashtag. Or we have got a hashtag called 4C trainings. And if you try to search for them, you will find all the content that we post with this particular hashtag on any and all the social media platforms. So we kind of are creating a brand or supporting a brand by the usage of hashtags. Now, how do we create a hashtag? Yeah, it's very simple. You don't have to be a scientist to decide on what kind of hashtags you need. Hashtags are very, very simple to create. First and foremost, they have to be specific. Specific, very, very specific. When I say hashtag 4C integrated, I know it's a company, 4C integrated, and that's the hashtag I've created for that. It's very specific, right? Specific as in 30 days of giving. Very specific of what kind of activity that we are doing, right? So very, very specific. Now you have to have another parameter, and that is relevance. Your hashtag has to be relevant to your content. Do not post hashtags just because they are trending. Keep one thing in mind. For example, I said entrepreneurship, hashtag entrepreneurship has millions of followers. Yeah, but putting hashtag entrepreneurship in all your posts will not help you. Yeah, because if your post is relevant to entrepreneurship, then that hashtag becomes valuable, has weightage. Otherwise, it's not. Just using hashtags randomly does not serve any purpose. You might think, okay, I'm putting entrepreneurship in my hashtag, so I'm getting access to a few million people who can access my content. Sorry, it doesn't happen that way. The more followers that are there, they get only relevant content. Remember that, not relevant hashtags. Yeah, so it has to be relevant hashtag to your content, whatever you have posted. So the relevance has to be there. If I'm posting from a company platform, a company channel, then posting 4C integrated makes sense. Yeah, but I do not hashtag 4C integrated on a TTW platform, do I? No, I don't want to, because this initiative has been created for TTW and it remains that way. The only thing that I can hashtag with to categorize is to add the hashtag Bees Elevate with Anupama. Nothing else more than that. Keep your hashtags simple. Don't complicate them. The more simpler the hashtags that you have, people will remember them. They're catchy. They become more relevant to the people who are using it or searching for it. Try to use a few AI tools that are available online. They're free to generate hashtags if you have a problem. Hashtags should be puns, have a wordplay, be creative, add humor to make them stick to the mind, stick to your memory. Make them worth keeping in mind, keeping in memory. The hashtags which are have wonderful puns, wonderful wordplays, kind of stick to your mind easily. Yeah, you remember them easily. For example, hashtag future ready, yeah, or a hashtag what can I think of right now? There's so many that are popping up, but I want something very relevant to hashtags. Hashtag K9. Now K9 also, they have actually put in a very specific wordplay where K is the word K and 9 is the number 9, because you can use words, you can use numbers to create hashtags. Be creative, be just as creative as you can get. Even when we created 30 days of giving, when we were brainstorming for the hashtag, we said 30 days. Yeah, it's going to be 30 days. What can we do with 30 days? So let's get hashtag 30 days. But then it doesn't make any relevance. What 30 days? So why would 30 days of donating, 30 days of helping, 30 days of supporting? And then we said, let's make it more simpler. And we said 30 days of giving. It kind of gives a vibe. It kind of gives an emotion. It kind of gives of action taking place. And that's how it's been trending for the past 4 years that we're using it wherever we're supposed to use it. So make it specific, make it relevant, make it simple, use fantastic wordplay that you can add humor if you want to, but make it stickable. Yeah, that's what I would suggest in terms of creating an hashtag. You have many tools that can help you create or generate a hashtag. We as a business try to use something called Hashtagify. We have RightTag. These are free tools available. Just Google for them and you'll get them. These are the tools. They will not only generate the hashtag for you, but they will tell its relevance to your content, what kind of followers these particular hashtags can have or have if they are already in existence. They would tell you which ones to follow, which ones not to follow. It would give you guidelines of creating ones. So there's a lot of things that you can do with hashtags, but keep in mind hashtags have to be specific, relevant and simple, and most important, they should stick to the mind. They should be stickable. Well, any more questions that you have on hashtags? Because if I go on speaking about hashtags, I wouldn't stop, because there are a lot of things that happen with hashtags, you can do with hashtags. One of the most important questions that I get asked about hashtags is, how many hashtags do you use in a post? And I would say nothing more than 6. Try to keep them as minimum as possible, yeah, but as relevant and as specific as possible. If you see our posts, we always have hashtags that are not more than 5 to 6. Yeah? But all of these hashtags are relevant to the content we have posted. So we have got a very simple strategy in place. If it's from the company platform, we have the company hashtag. If we have a personal platform, then it's my personal hashtag that I have, which I use. Second thing is, we make sure that the content is relevant. There's a hashtag that's relevant to the content. So if I'm posting about, suppose, branding, then I pick up a branding hashtag and I'll insert it in my content. It has to be simple, it has to have good following. But when I say good following, there's a very thin line about what a good following is. I don't use the hashtag entrepreneurship, though entrepreneurship has the highest following for a hashtag. It's the most trending one. The more number of people who are following it, yes, my content gets opens access to those many people with the use of that hashtag. But then, is this hashtag, or this content, I should say, not the hashtag, but the content, is it relevant for this kind of audience that I'm looking at, who are following the entrepreneurship hashtag? Then if it's not going to be relevant, then it's no point showing my content to these people. Yeah, so relevance makes a huge difference, and for that we need to find the trends that are going up and down for particular content type or a particular topic. Okay? And tools like Hashtagify, RightTag will actually give you those insights as to which hashtags to use for what kind of content. So try using them, play around with it, be comfortable using hashtags, and know for once why hashtags are important and why they are used. If you just randomly use hashtags, they're not going to get you anywhere. But using the right kind of hashtags, creating right kind of hashtags will take you a long way. Well, that's all for today. See you next week, same platform, same time, same day. Yeah. Till then, have a good week ahead. It's not a weekend yet. Yeah, it's a week ahead. And I'll see you soon again on Bees Elevate with Anupama.